So we are joined by leader Renewed Hope Agenda, Ikwerre Local Government Area, River State, Samuel Nwanosike. You're welcome, Mr. Samuel. Thank you for joining us. Now, I'm just going to go right ahead and ask, with all the political crisis that has emanated from River State, this seems like the latest episode. Why should a budget passed by a three-man assembly be a legitimate document?
First of all, I thank you for this opportunity to weigh in on this issue, because the man that just spoke lastly is somebody that served under the administration of Ezeboye Wike, and he was sacked as a commissioner for information because he was a misfit to that office. He was sacked in the first tenure of Ezeboye Wike, and his permanent secretary was appointed to become a proper commissioner to run that administration in the remaining second term of Ezeboye Wike's time as governor of Rivers State. So you can see the bitterness in his heart. Everybody is aware that Austin and George has nothing to offer the people of Rivers State other than lies. Now, I want to say to the people of Nigeria that we want Austin and George and his co-travelers and the governor of Rivers State to please mention one legislator, whether a councillor, whether a House of Reps member, whether a senator or an assembly member in Nigeria that have lost their seat automatically without going through litigation processes. He should mention just one name. If he mentions one name, then Nigerians will consider his views as the truth. So arrest that case, because this case is an issue that is before the judiciary to handle. And again, Court of Appeal has said in 3 different occasions that Martin Sabehule has not lost his seat. Him and his 27 other colleagues, they remain the legitimate House of Assembly and those that will carry on the duties of the legislator, representing the 32 constituencies that make up Rivers State. And don't forget, the Court of Appeal even went further, warning the governor, telling him that presenting a budget, the 2024 budget, before 3-man assembly is a joke taken too far. And even at that, they even put a warning in one of their judgments in the Court of Appeal, 3 different Court of Appeal judgments.
Now, Mr.
That
Samuel
Oko-Jumbo never existed, and any action taken by Oko-Jumbo is null and void.
Mr. Nwanosike, I want to draw us back to the focus here regarding the fact that this was a 3-man assembly and that it passed the budget, and we're looking for the legitimacy of that document that was passed. So, sorry to draw you back.
That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. And that's what I'm telling Nigerians via your platform, that is illegal. And so we are not bothered about it, because even the governor knows where this will end. He can, there's an end to illegality and rascality. Today, he is riding on the immunity that is in our constitution over the office of the governor, and he's behaving as if democracy does not exist. As far as he's concerned, he is the judiciary, he is the executive, and he is the legislator. In fact, he went as far as to say that he is the one that allowed the assembly to exist. If a man holds such kind of a view, why do you come to the public to exchange words with him? It means he does not understand the tenets of democracy have been issued. So, also going by what and George said, the lies he lied against Ezeboye Wike, that Ezeboye Wike is about state capture of the resources of Rivers State. I want to ask you a question. Ezeboye Wike is the minister of FCT. FCT is 4 times the capacity of Rivers State. Ezeboye Wike is doing wonderfully well. What is the security vote in Rivers State? What is the security vote in FCT? Ezeboye Wike has too much to offer the people of Nigeria, so cannot be bothered about statements made out of hatred and pains of a man that was kicked out of office for not having the capacity to deliver the dividends of democracy when he was offered the
opportunity to serve Rivers people.
And hold on, let me make this statement, please, sir. He also made one allegation when he was speaking to you people some hours ago. He said that the governor is carrying out programs that will improve out-of-school education, and all those things are lies. The governor came and told the Rivers people in his luncheon that he has saved 100 billion from entirely generated revenue. The question is, how can you be saving 100 billion when we have projects undone in River State.
Okay, sir.
Even the projects that you signed with
now,
us,
Mr.
you're
Nwanosike,
not funding them anymore.
Mr. Nwanosike, would like to keep the segment on the appropriation bill. Your thoughts are well taken, but let's talk about opposition. What are the key points that opposition are actually bringing forward, and how do you see their stance to this issue?
First of all, there is no issue. There's an assembly, a legitimate assembly. You remember when the Senate President visited River State, he said he would never be a governor that will have such a political crisis. For getting to 2 years now, you cannot convince even one of the 27 assembly members. That means you have failed as a politician. That means he has nothing to offer the people of River State. He said, oh, that I have a budget that will grow with River State. We are talking about the fact that you spent River State money in 2024 without appropriation. There are several judgments of court which will also end the Supreme Court that said the budget of 2024 was not in existence. Omotosho has said so. The Court of Appeal has agreed with judgment of Omotosho. And we are watching as Democrats, as those who are practicing constitutional democracy. And we are seeing a man coming to embarrass the Nigerian nation. Let me even tell you, when we had a peace accord meeting with Mr. President told the governor, I was seated there as the council chairman, I said, Mr. Governor, you have embarrassed the nation called Nigeria before the international community. How dare you take a budget of a state House 32 constituency to a three-man assembly? How? Now, as if he didn't take the warnings of the president of this nation, he has gone again out of rascality to say nothing will happen, heaven will not fall. He said he owns the judiciary. He said he owns the Court of Appeal. He said he owns the Supreme Court. Well, no problem. Nigerians are watching. We will get to that bridge and we will cross it.
Okay, so then,
in our part, we don't talk about judicial issues on national television. We allow the judiciary to do their work because they don't have a voice to speak for themselves.
So what effect does the decision to pass the Rivers Appropriation Bill through a three-man assembly have on public perception of transparency and trust in the state?
It's an embarrassment to the people of River State. It shows that the governor has nothing to offer the people of River State. It shows that the governor is treading on illegality, and those illegalities will not stand. Both the 2024 budget, both the 2025 budget, all are illegal documents, and all expenses made via them are fraudulent expenses. And at the appropriate time, they will answer to them.
Well, Mr. Nwanosike, I want to say thank you very much for joining us with your opinion on the matter. Thank you.
Thank you very much.